I think as immigrants trying to figure our own identities out, sometimes you get this really beautiful transformation of what that means. Sometimes it comes out in music, and sometimes it comes out in other art forms. And I think for us, for me, it came out in this purple cheesecake that people, gravitated towards.
Amato, why Hood famous?
Because it's famous.
In the hood. Hood famous. It stems from the cheesecake itself, which we called Chera's Hood Famous Ube Cheesecake when it was a menu item on the Filipino pop-up dinner that we did. We did that for almost 2 years before deciding, you know what, let's take a risk on getting our own brick and mortar. The support was incredible, especially since we were South End based and we opened up in Ballard.
Ube, it's kind of like a sweet potato. It's in a lot of Filipino desserts. One of my latest memories of the Philippines is actually making ube with my mom before we came, and so I wanted to bring it back, but I wanted to bring it back in a way that, was combining things that I love, and we just started a bakery from there. I've heard plenty of people tell me it was this cheesecake that made them, within their household, be able to talk about, their mixed heritage and culture. And I knew that food was powerful. I didn't know until I started hearing these stories, really how powerful it was.
Now that we're transitioning from having one shop to two, I'm cherishing every moment that I can cook at home with family. Just you know what? Let me just go Fully real quick, grab some ingredients and whip something up. I was already kind of infatuated with Seattle even before I started living here. Oh, is this calamansi? I love the energy here. I like the fact that there's familiarities. There's more Filipinos and more Asian folks than there are on the Bremerton side. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro? Just only 1 pound, son?
Just 1 pound, yeah. All right, so this is what it's like to be around people who look like me and understand the culture I come from.
Hey, Geo.
Hey, what you up to?
There's just an amazing community of Filipino-American chefs that are doing Filipino cuisine at some pretty top-tier restaurants in the city. We all just believe in the power in numbers in doing this together. It's exciting to constantly, daily be having the opportunity to talk about our culture through food, through our flavors, through ube, through calamansi, through pandan, and throughout that talking about our own personal stories as well.
I'll just say that it's incredibly dope to see our generation embrace our cuisine and push it in many different directions.
The new location coming up in Chinatown International District will be the only Filipino-American food establishment in the district. That just means a lot.
I think people are ready to see a wider spectrum of who's controlling the narrative of food culture in Seattle.
Thank you for the farmers and the workers for this lovely food that we have tonight, for Mama and Papa cooking this delicious food.
It's crazy to think about how one person in your family can make that decision and just change the trajectory of your family's lineage and your life. We come to America, I make an ube cheesecake, and then my kids now are living a life where their parents own a business, and who knows what they'll do. I just hope that we're representing our culture, our cuisine, our communities, our people's stories, doing it in a way that makes folks proud and that makes people curious and makes people want to know more about our culture